and we are ready to learn. Once again, you're welcome. You can take it up, the additional.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Please, can you hear me? Am I audible?
You are very audible.
Yeah, thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. Good GM, everyone. Happy new month, everyone. So I pray may this month be profitable, fruitful, and blessed, and be a blessed month for us all. So may God help us and be with us throughout the month. So you are welcome to today's session. Our topic tonight is market structure. Please, I would like to check into the chat box. If you are with me, please give me number one. Just type one. If you are with me, let me see. And if you are with me, I want tonight's class to be very, very interesting. Like we have a nice topic to treat tonight. Please type one if you are with me. Type one. Yeah, thank you.
Our mama is typing before everybody. Everybody type one. You people are funny, man. You let
Wow.
our mama in the house type one before you.
Leaders will always be leaders now. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I can see a lot of one. Thank you, thank you. Okay, now please, the next thing I would like you to do for me now is that our last topic. I don't know, I want to know people that attended the class, and please, can you just help me type our last topic again, please? Our last topic, please type it in the chat box, please. I'm checking up now. So I can kick off to today's topic. Our last topic, please. Help me to type it here. I want to see people that are following us since the beginning of the class. Okay, break of structure. I want to see more. Maybe somebody have different topic. Maybe somebody have another things to type. Let me just see. So Miss Floxy Babe said break of structure. Is that all? Oh, okay. Yeah. Let us begin. So you commit today's class into the hands of God. So now tonight we have a very beautiful topic to treat, like a topic I really, really like in trading. Because I always tell people that tonight's topic is a topic that's really, really define the market. If you want to become a technical analyst, like tonight's class is like it is a very, very vital topic that if you do not know it, trust me. Like I won't like if you do not know it, trust me. Like you are just like 20% cook to start trading, like to start doing technical analysis. But if you know it properly, actually nobody knows it all. But if you know it to some certain extent, you know that wow, this is the real thing that does what? That lets you know how the market moves, because the market moves in waves. And these waves are the what? They are the structures. That's why they call it market structures. That is exactly how the markets move. But anyhow, let me just continue because if I say it is simple, it looks simple. It looks simple when we are doing class like this, but you know that it's also more somehow cumbersome when you now move to some other aspects of market structure. But before I move on, please, I would like everybody to get their piece of their paper, your biro, your pencil, your eraser, everything, your lamp, on your candle. Just make sure you are where there is light to write, where you have your written materials, your biro, and your paper, and try and jot down a lot of things. Yeah, before I proceed, because I won't like to rush. So I'll just try to also calm down myself. So now, when we talk about market structure, like market structure, this is like the way in which the market moves. Very soon I will share my screen. Please don't worry. I just want to make some discussion before I share my screen. I'll share my screen shortly. So we just start the class. So please don't let us rush so we can understand. So market structure, like it tells you exactly the way markets move. Like I said, market moves in waves. These waves are the structures of the market. So if you are able to determine and divine each move of the market based on the market structure, you will know that fine, this market is moving in an uptrend, in a downtrend, or a ranging or sideways market. Like we have three different type of market move. So like we say, we have the uptrend, we have the downtrend, and we have this. Some people call it ranging market, some call it consolidation market, some call it sideways. All those ones are English. So don't worry. But so since we have done market structure, a bit of structure, I believe you understand uptrend, you understand the downtrend. But if yet you don't understand it, don't worry. I will quickly rush through some little stuff, then we move to this topic. So let me, without wasting our time, so that we can do much more of practical tonight. Let me share my screen. Please, can you see my screen? If you can see my screen, please type 2 so that I can know if you are seeing my screen. Please, let's make that snappy so that we can move on. If you can see my screen, please type 2. Wow, that appears okay. Thank you. I can see 2. And any other person that's seeing my screen, please, I will sleeping because even the last topic, I only saw one topic here. And now the, okay, 2. Eto Star, thank you. Okay, Mr. Olutunde. Okay, yeah, thank you. That's good. So let me just try and move on by sharing my screen. Okay, yeah. So before I proceed, before I proceed, if you are talking about, like I said, that market moves, let me first show you something like this. Like you can see all this thing now. You can see that, see market now. Like you can see that it moves in wave. It is not a straight line. It is not, you understand? It moves in waves. So this is what I'm trying to say. Market moving. So this is the market structure. All these things like they are seeing some people that are very new to chat, they feel like, what are you people reading in this thing that just look like cobwebs? Everything just do gala 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 gala. But I will tell you that once you are able to understand market structure, you know all these things that I'm showing, you'll be able to read them properly. You can see that they are just looking like tall short. They don't cannot even define them. But tonight you'll be able to define them. Just don't worry. Like I will show you everything tonight. So you'll be able to define what these things tell us. But before I move to the chat now, let us use a plain chart. Like we said that our topic tonight is market structure. So now, when we're talking about market structure, like I said, since you have done your break of structure, that means that you are familiar with when you see something is an uptrend, something is an market is in downtrend or in sideways. So, but let me just try and recap. When we see the market is in uptrend, you can see something like this. Let me just like this. Like, okay, fine. So now, when the market is in uptrend, like you can see from down here, market is going up. So this is how it should be defined. And see now that you're coming like this market goes up, it comes down, it goes up, it does what? It comes down, it go up again, it come down, it go up again. So this is uptrend. So when we talk about downtrend, it will just be like otherwise of this thing that I drew here. Hope you are with me. So I'm just trying to recap the last class. So based on the topic, because I won't lie, I don't attend the last class. I wasn't around, so I traveled. So, but nevertheless, I knew the Dabiola like is my boss. So I knew is whatever he taught you the last class, like even me myself, I feel not teach you half of it. But don't worry, Sha. So what he has taught me before, I still have it in my head. So I'll be able to deliver. So now you can see that now market is moving downtrend. In downtrend, I mean, don't mind my chat, my drawing. So it's moving in downtrend. So now this is how you know that market is moving in uptrend, in downtrend. I'll still redraw this thing, but let me just use this one else because it's not like this. Just bear with me. So this is downtrend. Just try to understand that. You can see that this one like this one, the first one I drew, it's doing what? It's going up. It's going upward. That is uptrend. But see this other one, it's coming what? It's coming downward. That is downtrend. Then we now have the third scenario, whereby we call that one, we call it what? Market, we call it sideways or ranging market. So you just have to different type of name. Some people call it sideways, some people call it ranging market, some people call it consolidation. Nevertheless, it is still the same thing. So don't let any English disturb you. Just know me, I call it sideways or ranging market. Sha. So you see now, this one market just be playing out in your support and resistance zone. You can see now, it won't have direction. You can see that this thing is not going up and it's not coming down. So it is just moving inside a channel. So this is like and if you say it is ranging, you can see it is ranging. If you say it's sideways, it's going sideways, not no up, no down. And if you say it's consolidating, you can see that it's consolidating because it's just like at a certain specific price. You understand now? So these are the three type of scenario based on the market structure that we have. So now, but I will tell you that market goes far, far beyond these three scenarios that I drew here, to be candid. It goes far, far more than that, because that's why I don't want to rush tonight. I will just try and calm myself down to present this topic to you, because it is a very, very vital topic that you have to understand properly. I won't lie to you, even till now that I'm still trading, I'm still back testing based on market structure. I won't lie to you, to be candid, because there are a lot of things that are inside this market structure. So I'm still back testing. Fine. So let's move on so that I won't just waste our time, because I want it to be more of practical. So like I said, you can see this scenario now, it is the uptrend. This scenario, it is the downtrend. And this scenario, it is the what? Sideways market. Fine. So when we are now talking about the market structure, you can see that when we talk about structure, we have the break of structure. You understand? Like, yeah, like you said, break of structure. You can see that here. This is the break of structure upward. Another what? Another break of structure. Again, upward. You can see this is how markets move. Like, this is how markets move. I will still show you on normal chart. You will still go to normal chart. This is how markets move, to be candid. Then you see what? You see another what? Break of structure. I hope you are with me. So another break of structure. You understand now? So this is when you are seeing market breaking upward, that is telling you what? That you have a break of structure upward. That means this is a market structure. The structure continues to move what? Upward. Now, when you are seeing a break of structure downward, so this is my down chart. This is my downtrend chart here. You suppose carry king, come flog me. But thank God, so you don't know where I did. So I'm still safe. You just find it my screen. So you can see that we have a break of structure downward, and we have what again? A break of structure downward. So this is it. Did you understand now? So this is a structure. That's why we call it break of structure. Because all this move that you see that I drew, they are structures. And now you now say this line are what? Break of structures. So we have a structure, then we have a break. That is just like, it is just like a simple thing. So I want you to understand all these things so that when you come to your chart, you won't start thinking that, what did Abiola taught us last time on? He said break of structure. How does he get that thing? I hope that's why I'm trying to break this thing down so that you can understand properly. So now let's move on, Sha. So now, like I said, that this line, they are the structure. That is how the markets move. And this one here, they are what? They are the break of structures. So it's just English. They break structure, either upward or downward. They break one, they break structure. You can see that here now. We don't have any break of structure here. Do we have? No. That's why we won't say we have a break of structure here. That means that when you're talking about a break of structure, it stands within uptrend and the downtrend. I hope you understand. But here now, we don't have any break of structure here. We are just fighting within two price line. Now you can see now, let's say that, okay, let's say this first price now here, you can see that is like, this is BTC chart here. It is 1. You can see that we have price of 119K and another price of what? Another price of this 115K. Market is just fighting between 115K and 119K. So we don't have any break of structure. But now, let me now do this thing for you. If you now see something like this, look now, try to observe. You now see something like this. What now happen? You have a break of structure. It goes upward. Or if you have something like this, that means you have a break of structure what? A break of structure downward. Please, You have to write something down. Hope you are getting how I'm doing. That I'm trying to take this thing like I'm taking my like like my students. I know you are not but so please. Now you can see that we have a block of structure. You can see this. You can see that you have a line that broke structure here. Do you see it now? You can see that here as well. You have a line that broke structure downward. So that is the different. When we see a block of structure, that's what we mean about block of move. So now that's why I said that if you want to trade, you can see that if you don't know a market structure, you don't know how markets move, you cannot even determine the block of structure. You cannot know when market break, or it did not break. You will not know it. So all these things that we are teaching you, you have to put everything into consideration because no matter how you go in this technical journey, you surely need them to be candid. Either you are already you are using, you surely need market structure. Now, so I think I've used almost like 10 minutes to explain this thing like that. So because I know this is the preliminary stage of trading. That's why I'm trying to take my time so that you can understand. Because trust me, if you understand this thing takes some people a lot of like some people take this some people years before they understand it properly. It's not that they don't know it, they know it, but we still have to just because inside this book of structure we have what we still have some things that there are things like that one is not for tonight's class. Don't worry, don't rush. You still get there. So you can say I'm dragging my screen down. I'm leaving that part too. Please, I'm leaving that part too. So just try. If you have questions, just try and write it down. I will surely answer everything. That's just it. Now, after we now talk about about the market structure, you've understood now how markets move, the book of structure. What do you call structure? You've known type of the type of structure you have everything. Now we have to see something that see we have two type of structure. Like how will I put it? Because we have like the let me say the major structure. Okay, let me say the major structure and the substructure. Please hope you are trying to you are you are noting some things down. So now let me do it differently. You can see here now that we have a structure like this. This is structure. So I want to make it go fast so I can understand. So now this is structure. You can clearly see that at this stage, you can clearly tell me this is an uptrend. Yes, no doubt about it. But why? Because market kept booking structure upward. Good. Just let me try and check the chat box. Maybe I have something because yeah, I'm just on the screen. So okay. Yeah, I believe everybody's still along with me. So now, we can boldly say that this is an uptrend. Fine. But I will tell you that see how you see this thing that markets move like you can see that it's moving in a very fine pattern. Like you can see a straight line, you feel like, oh this guy Sabi draw straight line. I know Sabi draw straight line. Because this chart I'm drawing like this. See, it is just like the fine part of trading. If I if I do something for you, you know that it's go far beyond that. Okay, now you see this one I call it major structure. Like it moves clearly, like it is very very fine. But inside this is not how markets actually move. To be candid, this option that you see here, I'll still show this thing in real chat, like in chat, normal chat like this. All this can do, I'll still show you. But don't worry, just try and understand this thing properly. Because if you understand this one, if in fact without me going to the chat, when you just sit down with your PC yourself, you'll be able to identify what I'm saying. Now you can see that this thing looks very very clean and fine. But market doesn't look this clean. At times it looks like this when there is a very good volatility market. You just be saying, oh more marabus can to just be pumping, fine. But that doesn't tell you that is not how markets actually move. And now I call this major structure. So I now saying that we have a substructure. Like inside this major structure, this move, you'll be seeing something like this. Down, up, down, up. I will see. I beg. Some people will use glass to net because I will rough this chart for you. Down, up, down, up, down. You can see how this thing is looking. It's looking a little rough, Abby. See, we are coming there. Don't worry. We have what? We have a bit of structure because this is the last. We have a change of character. This is the last change of character. Okay, will come like this. Then do what? Bound, bound. It starts looking like you are getting to a tough class like this, Abby. Don't worry, you're not going to a tough class. I want you to understand value. You can see now that I'm roughing this thing for you. I can see now, but don't let me go fast. I'll just try and stop it. So now, see, I call this major move, this big one, major what? Major structure. Because we are dealing with market structure. So you have to understand structure properly. Please don't mind me if I'm like if I'm emphasizing on structure. That is the topic. And this is our market move. You just have to understand it, please. So, because I believe you can see that this one it looks very, very rough. Because I knew that I've missed some class I have to attend. Well, thanks to the Rasha, like he has always been available. So that's just it. So all is fine. Let's just move forward like that. So this one is the major structure. These are the substructure because they are the structures inside structures. So that I call it substructures. They are structures inside structures. And to be candid, I will tell you, markets move like this fine one, but that is not exactly how markets move. Markets actually move based on these substructures. But all these substructures, we do what? We give you this major structure. Maybe I should just carry this one out so that I can understand sub and major. Yeah, now. Ish. Sorry, you cannot carry you, but carry it. Everything will just scatter. So now, this major structure, this substructure, it is all this move that does what? That give you this major structure. But if you still if you look closely, you see that they are still the same thing now. Yes, see now, I do the same thing. Because what I do is still the same thing. Up, down, break structure, down, break structure, down, break structure, down. You understand now? So it's still the same thing. So nothing to be panic of. It's just that you have to pay very close attention to all these things. Because if you know these things, seriously, like you just be printing normal, like you'll see that more trading is sweet too. The trading is sweet, but but when it comes to psychology, it will feel like trading is not sweet. So, but let's move on, Sha. So now, the same thing happens to downtrend. I don't think I have to start drawing that one again, but anyhow, Sha, let me just try. Because I still have to cover some things, so and I'm trying to consider the time, Sha. This is my downtrend chart, very, very poor. I don't really like down, but down is sweet as well. So this is major structure. Let me just zoom it. Major structure. Then you have what? You have substructures inside it. So now, same thing. You see that we'll be doing the same thing. I'm still doing all this up, down, up, down. You can see up, down. Because I will want to move to um normal chart now. So you can see now, it is still the same thing. You have because change of character, still the same thing, still going, still going, still going. When market turns that, it will give another change of character again. Trading is sweet too. I don't know why. I just like to check chart every day, sha. Even if I do not trade, I will just come and look. What is BTC doing? What is Avax doing? What is Sui doing? What is Ethereum doing? I would just like to check because I love seeing this thing. So let's move on now. So can you see all these things now? So this is how you. Sorry, I'm coming. I want to do something. Wow, thank God. So now, let me just move on like this. So when you're so when you now come like this, you will now see all these structures. Sorry, that I just plug my phone to continue class like that. Don't worry. I'll plug. They are the one that what they build together to give you the major structure. So with this like this, let us now check something inside the chart so that you will understand. I won't just be parabolating with this chart rough line sketch. So now let us move to this thing now. You will see what I'm saying now. Let's check. Do you see this? Let us go inside the chart. But let me tell you one thing. Okay, fine. If you want to see like a fine chart like this, a fine chart like this, note because we have different type of in a different time frame. Majorly, fine charts like this, they come on higher time frame. I hope you understand. But all these smaller ones that I do, they come on what? They come on like usually lower time frame. You see them like this. They'll be very, very rough like that. They're very, very rough. But that is not a problem. So let us now move to normal. Let's move to normal this thing. Where is this? So this is the chart. This is chart. Okay, now you see that on this chart here, on this chart here, I'm going to connect my other phone. So you see that this is Bitcoin. Let us go to like higher time frame. Let's like deal this. This is the one. So I want the chart to load so that you can see it properly. Let us use 4 hours time frame then. Please, I'm coming. Let me just use. I want the chart to load properly. Okay, now. So this is, let me use spots because we'll be using spots. We are not trading back, so I can use spots trade. Okay, now this is BTC. This is Bitcoin now. So if you now open your chart now, you see something like this, like Bitcoin chart like this. So this is Bitcoin in 1 hour time frame. Bitcoin 1 hour time frame. So if you look at all this now, they are giving you what? They are giving you some information, like a very vital information. Hope you are with me. They are giving a very vital information. Now, you don't have to mark out your structure, but let's try and check the one, like I said, between. I don't know why it's not loading. Okay, now it has loaded now. You see that, see the one now, yeah. You see how this one, I do this one. You see how this charts, how it looks like. It looks very, very good. It looks very, very beautiful. Like, see now. See here now. And see that we have, look for me now. This is an uptrend. You can see it comes down, it comes up. Hope you are getting it. It comes down, it's
The
comfort.
addition,
It is now off. You can see now. So
the addition, I
let me
can hear
build
me.
this thing for you. So that you can see. Let me increase the right. This mark.
Your network is breaking.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hey,
Yeah, we can hear
hello.
you now. Please go ahead.
Can you hear me now? Hello. Yeah. Okay. You can see that this chart looks like very clean. So inside this thing, you will see that it is not substructures inside it.
Uh, s- Sorry for that.
Yeah, sorry, I'm back. Can you hear me now? I think it's
Yeah,
stable
yeah,
now.
you can go ahead. You can go ahead.
Okay, so I'm very sorry because I'm trying to connect my other phone. Yeah, so let me try and share my screen back, please. I'm very, very sorry. Leader Villa, are you here?
Are you the ABFX?
Yes, yes, please, please, thank you.
Okay.
Please help me
Yeah.
to give that ABFX, like a either coast or that can present it, please. Do you understand me?
Yeah, I've done that.
Okay, please. Thank you. I'm coming. So I can enjoy because I want to make class. Like I really want to finish this class. So I want us to understand. So without phone can still do it, you know. Please can I think I'm sharing my screen now. Let me off this one. Please, sorry, like 1 minute. I will finish it now. Zoom. Okay. Please, is my screen showing now?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Let me continue. Let me look my trading view.
You're muted with the additional. I don't know if you're aware.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't aware. So I think you can hear me now.
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. So now you can see that in the I'm trying to say that you can see that we have the major fine move, that is a major structure. You can now see that inside it, and now I'm not trying to draw the strokes. Let me make it down small. Drawing to draw the substructures. So we have different type of move inside that move. This is my structure because that is how markets actually move. Please, if you don't understand this thing, you might have issue. Like I see now, we have up to, I think you understand it now. So we have up, we have down. So this is how markets actually move. But you as a trader, what do you want to know? You want to understand all these things that markets move in ways. Some people, I won't let you only trade major move, call it like swing traders. They don't care about this nice things, this major move. You have them that they would like you understand. But now you want to give your boat, like you are trading to give your boat, you want to give your boat like a 30% profit. I want to be out maybe 15%. You understand like that. So you don't need to start waiting for all this nothing. So you have to understand that, but let us leave trading part. We are not there now. You just want to know the market structure. Because I don't want to rush. That's why I'm trying to explain the market structure only. That's why I started from the uptrend, downtrend, sideways. But now, as I'm explaining this with the uptrend, like you should have view about how the downtrend also is. Like you should have understand what I'm trying to say because I've drawn the rough charts already.
Please, Daoshe, you can take over, please.
I'm back. Oh, I beg you, no verse. Yeah, I'm back. Can you hear me? Please don't vex, I beg. I'm very sorry. Hello? Ah,
Uh, Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? See,
I don't know why it's always fuck up.
Mr. Abdullah, I think your network is very bad, and so I will take over from here right now. So
I don't know, because I'm hearing you, but I not hear you. I don't know what's wrong, Sha. For me, I can
yeah,
hear you
but
since. I don't know why
that
you're not hearing me.
was really amazing. That was an amazing section. If not for the network, that was actually cracking. So and I believe everybody here has been following up with the market structure. So I'll just take the class from here and just wrap things up. Um, from what we talked about last week and what leader Abdullah has been emphasizing to us, we can see that he illustrated to us break of structure. So before he even go to the break of structure, he then refreshed our brain about the market structure. So I would like to share my screen right now and to just give us few examples of how you can spot a break of structure in an uptrend scenario and in a downtrend scenario. So let me just share my screen. And we'll be wrapping up in a few minutes already. So if you can see my screen, please just type one in the chat box. If you can see my screen, please type one in the chat box. So I'll use Solana for an example. So from what we can see here, we have Solana USDT, an hourly time frame. And from what we can see here, if we zoom in on our chart, we can see clearly that this chart is showing us a downtrend. So if I should take my part two from here.
Sorry, your screen is not showing. Please share your screen. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me type one in the chat box if you can see my screen. Can anybody confirm to me that we are seeing my screen? Leader Ocean, can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see your screen. I can see your screen.
Okay. So this here is an example of a market that was moving in an uptrend, and all of a sudden it's changed direction. So I'll choose my part two here. If I take my part two and I draw from here, you can see that this market was moving in an uptrend, and all the way here broke structure to the upside, and then now there is a break to this side, so there was a change in character. So it broke back structure to the upside, but then we haven't actually talked about change of character since we took the curriculum and we are teaching all over again. So now what you can see here is that market broke structure back to the upside, and then it starts to create newer lower highs. So if we complete our structure and we draw to this side, so let me see. In fact, now market is around here. So we have something like this, and we have something like this, and we have something like this, and it's all the way here. So now, what you can see basically here is that market was moving in an uptrend, and if I choose my trend line right here, and I draw from here to the body of this candle right here, I can see there is a break of structure. Don't mind my drawing, right? So if I was to pick the RSI around here, so it would be nice for me to pick the RSI around here. And then I picked the RSI around there, even the market was really ranging over here as well. It's not like it was that. So market was already almost changing direction from here. But from this range, if I choose my trend line and I drew it from here all the way to this side, we could see market broke structure to the upside. So if I was to click here and I put here BOS, which is our break of structure. So now market broke structure to this upside, and when it went up here, it started to range. But then from here, we could see that market range from here. There was a pullback leg to the downside here. It went up, but then there was this structure around here. Okay, so we have another break of structure up here to the upside before market started to be printing a downtrend. So so there was a structure that broke up here before there was a change in trend, because there was a change of character, right? So from what Mr. Abdullah was emphasizing to us earlier, right, is the fact that within a structure, we also have internal structure. So and the way you can spot, because market doesn't move in a straight line direction, it moves in waves, right? So we have our 1 hour chart. You could have a complete structure which is giving you uptrend direction in an hourly time frame, and within another lower time frame, you have internal structure within it. So you have more other structure within a structure. So we can define this as internal structure and external structure. So in fact, if I zoom in on this chart, so now for example, here, you can see me drawing this whole structure here that is identifying. So I take a screenshot and then I come up here and I pick a marker. So you see, from here, I draw a structure that has been broken from here, right? But if you still see within this structure, there are other structure within it. So, and if I go to a lower time frame, for example, 30 minutes, this structure that I drew, you can see from here that I can still draw more other structure within it. So, for example, You can see if I take my part 2, and I draw just within this leg, just this you see it clearly from here. You see this structure that I drew that broke from here, right? I just want to draw just within this leg here. I can still draw more structure within it. So, for example, here I have a structure up like this. You see, and if I take my trend line, you can see there is structure within this structure, and I can call this my BOS. So if you have any, if what we are doing is not clear, please type 2 in the chat box. Can everybody hear me? Please, I'm very sorry, but I don't know to. Okay. Okay. So uh, uh, so uh, this that AM has shown have the time frame, but
Hello, everyone. Can we all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
What happened? Where's the is the additional here? Is the additional here? Okay, all right.
I was trying to check for another maybe it's muted, so you can just put me on this so I will continue.
Yeah, probably network framework. Do we have any question, please?
Yeah, I mean, if you have questions, please can let us know. Or do you still have time to continue the class?
All right, let's take questions, please. If you have any question, you can use the chat or mute yourself and ask your question so that we can round up. Okay, do we have any question? Does anyone have any question?
Please ask question. You don't have question on this topic. Please ask question.
I think the network these days has been really
Yeah, I mean, can you hear me, please?
yeah, you're very audible. I can hear you.
Okay, please. Anyone that have question, please try and use the chat box. So please don't say that you don't have question. Since the Avila is not here, I'm still here. That's why I try to stay. I knew if one network went, like either one is not okay, another person will be okay. So please, that's why I also try to stay online. Please, if you have questions before you run the class up, or you are saying that you understood everything properly, okay, let's do like this. If what you have taught tonight, like everything, if you understand it properly, like you really understood it properly, please use type number one. I want to know. Type number one. I'll not ask you a question. Type number one. Please, I'm looking at the chat box now because there's no much time. Please let us do that. Because ask question, nobody asks question, nobody asking question. But now type one if you understood properly. So you can maybe just use our time tonight to. Okay, I've written a question already. Since the question, let me check. Please, can you try and write the question again, please, so that you can read it out. Okay, Miss Floxy Babe said she really understood everything properly. Please, Mrs. Olufunke Oluleye, can just
Okay,
please
let me
help
read
us
the
type the
question.
question
She
again.
said, can you hear me? She said, at what exact price can one say the market is at upper structure or lower structure or substructure or structure? Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I understand the question. Okay, now let me just say it like this. Like, if you open your chat, like now, when we are talking about, because the question says that at what time you know the major structure, the internal structure, those ones. See, if you want to identify uptrend, you'll be seeing break of structure upward, like we drew before. That's the answer to that. If you want to see a downtrend, you'll be seeing break of structure downward, break of structure downward. Now, if you want to see like the external structure now, that's why I told you that if you go to higher time frame, and we did example on the chart, even like with the illustration self, if you go to higher time frame, you just see that you see the market move like
a clean one, you understand? Like I use that BTC chart of daily time frame. You can see that I drew a straight line that's just like straight, it just moves straight. That is the major structure, like the external structure. I now tell you that even the Abiola also showed you, because I was seeing the screen when it came online. So now I'm not telling you that the internal structure, that one, if you go to lower time frame, you will see all this break of structure upward, this uptrend, uptrend, uptrend. You will see it inside that the one that long the one straight line. You will be seeing different type of structure inside it. That was why he's telling you that if you are on a daily time frame, you can even see like daily time frame is an uptrend. If you go to like 30 minutes, you can see downtrend inside it. You know, I also do something like that for you. So that's how you identify and your external structure and your internal structure. You understand? So that's just different. External structure majorly happens on higher time frame. You just see it boom like that. But mind you, before that thing happens, internal structures are inside that external structure. Like you can just try and take screenshots, or you are writing what when you are doing the class, you are jotting some things that you should have understand what I'm saying about the external structure and the internal structure. I hope you understand that. Yeah, I hope the answer really provide a proper answer to the question. Please, that person should let me know if you understood or you say I need more clarity before we finish the class, please, because of time. So that's how you identify them. Lower time frame and higher time frame.
All right, thank
Any
you
other
so much.
question?
So yeah, in addition to what Mr. Abdullah has just said, so for as regards to the question that the person asks, so for you to identify if it's an uptrend or it's a downtrend, right? So what you want to do is do your top-down analysis for the same thing Mr. Abdullah is telling you. So you go to your higher time frame. So you pick your part two. You first identify the trend of the market by just drawing, your part two to identify is this going in an upward direction or is it going so you use your trend line to spot that. So you can use your part two like we taught you earlier. So you draw and see on your daily time frame, then you could come to a lower time frame, and then you now start to draw your structure, and then use your trend line now to draw your break of structures. So you see that okay, it's breaking consecutive move to the upside. So if it's a downtrend, it will be breaking consecutive structures to the downside. So if it's a ranging market, also it's very easy to spot. So from the examples that we gave you even tonight, so you can from these spots, then other confluences that we give to you, you'll be able to use that now to like make confluences on other things as well. So I think we're able to answer your question.
Okay, thank you so much for the presentation, Leader Abiola and Leader Adeshina. Thank you so much. Tomorrow we have our prospect meeting. Please let us invite massively. We'll be having an amazing special guest tomorrow, that will be sharing us their testimony. So please, 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 and please do well to take advantage of the prospect and guests class and invite your guests. Okay? By now, you should already be telling them that on Tuesday, you would like to invite them to a free cryptocurrency learning class. Okay, so tomorrow, invite them. We also have a special gift for us. So tomorrow, please invite massively. Thank you so much, everyone. Amazing, amazing, amazing members. And to my co-host, thank you so much. To everyone, good night, and we'll see you tomorrow, same time, 8:30 p.m. Our Zoom every day, Monday to Saturdays, 8:30 p.m. Please set your alarm. Set your alarm. Set it. Don't say, oh, I will remember. Set your alarm, please, so that you can always remember, so that you can get a reminder and come into these classes. These classes is to help you. Please The market might be down right now, but how prepared are you when the market starts to rebound, starts to pump? How prepared are you? Will you start disturbing your partner? Or is it that time you start disturbing leaders? What is this and what is that? Leaders too will be hustling to make profit. You know, we are all in the market to make profit. So please, let's get ready now. Let's be prepared now. Thank you so much. Tomorrow, bye everyone. A very, very amazing night rest. Bye.
Good night, everyone. Thank you, our presenters, for today.
Thank you, my amazing leader.
Thanks, everybody. Good night.
Good night.